Welcome back, fellow value investors. In this video, I'm going to be looking at the real estate sector. This sector has companies that over the last 30 days have been doing really well. And I expect they're going to continue to do well in 2024 for a couple of reasons. One, I think that they've underperformed in 2023 because conditions were really against them. And now with interest rates falling, the real estate sector has really caught fire. It's the number one performing sector over the last 30 days. I don't expect interest rates are going to rise. And I am expecting next year there might be a couple of interest rate reductions. So that's just good news for the real estate sector. The increasing value over the last 30 days is a tell of what I think is going to happen in 2024. So I'm increasing the number of shares I buy into real estate companies. I'd like to share with you my analysis and what I plan to do in this sector. Before I jump into the rest of the video, please like my video, subscribe to my channel, and please leave a comment of what you think about the real estate sector. We are within 30 days of starting a new year. 2024 is around the corner. And it's time for me to think about, what investments are going to be good in 2024 and 2025. And it isn't always, what worked in 2023. Some of the things that worked in 2023 might still work in 2024, but I would contest that maybe some of those stocks are oversold and they're priced too high. Maybe some forgotten sectors, some forgotten stocks are really going to rally. And I believe that real estate is going to be one of those sectors, specifically real estate investment trust, that have been forgotten for a year. And now with interest rates dropping, I think these companies have the opportunity to have very good earnings, increase dividends, and overall increase the value of their stock. So let me look at the sector performance and kind of show you a picture that I'm seeing with this sector. So first, if I sort based on the last 30 days, you see that the number one sector is real estate. It beat out everybody else. And that's really good to see. Now, sorted a different way, if I look at the overall performance for the year, real estate's way down here. And to a value investor, that's good news. That means that this stock is unappreciated, was kind of forgotten for most of 2023. And there's probably a lot more value left in some of these stocks. As I look at the interest rates that, they're not going to go up. They're likely to go down in late 24 into 25. That's just going to be a tailwind for real estate companies. Real estate's a necessity. We can't do without it. They pay really good dividends. I think there's just a lot of value in real estate investment trust. So I decided to increase my investment in this space and will continue to do so. And I'd like to show you the companies that I'm investing in. So the first one is CareTrust REIT. I've done a full video of CareTrust REIT if you want to see a full analysis, but this company has done really well this year. It's up 20.56% and it pays almost a 5% dividend. So it's been a really good winner. That's my biggest position in real estate. And this is just a solid company that provides real estate for the elderly that need a combination of a place to stay with healthcare. The second company is Public Storage. And Public Storage year to date is not doing so well, but that's an opportunity for the value investor. We can catch this stock at a nice price. It's a good company. Their balance sheet looks really good. They pay a nice dividend of 4.38% and is a really good value. I haven't yet bought into Public Storage. I've got it on my buy list and I'll be buying shares as soon as I see a pullback in this stock. VC Properties is the owner of a lot of hospitality properties. You probably recognize some of their properties in Las Vegas, like Caesar's Palace. And they have been also not keeping up with the S&P. They're down almost 4% year to date. They pay a 5.44% dividend. I'm buying into VC. I'm glad that I bought in around this section. And I'm going to continue to buy into VC. I believe it's currently discounted. So I'm going to buy shares on pullbacks and continue to accumulate shares in VC. My last holding is the most risky. It's MPT. And MPT has had their troubles and it's very short, a heavily shorted stock. It's down 59%. I've done several videos on this company and it's a very high risk company, but I continue to buy shares into this company because I think that they are going to make it through this tough time they're having. And if they do, I think I'm going to be rewarded with really good stock appreciation, and they pay a humongous dividend in the meantime. So that's MPW. Again, very risky stock. I'm not recommending you buy any of these stocks. I'm just sharing my personal experience, my journey as I invest in real estate companies. So I reviewed the companies that I'm investing in, but there's lots of other companies in real estate that investors can look at. What I did is I took the sector and then looked at every industry in the sector and sorted by the performance in the last month. Office REITs, which have been heavily discounted, led the pack with a return in 1 month of 17.7%. That's really good to see. And I, venture to say that they were oversold and now they're just reclaiming part of the value that they have. Industrial REITs, specialized REITs like CTRE, as well as data centers are in this category. Retail REITs, which, I think we could all get our heads around, they've been doing quite well. So good to see that. Hotels, it did fairly well for the last month, 3 months, doing great. So there's a lot of different categories for real estate. And one of the principles that I like to follow is to invest in companies that I can understand. Real estate's one of those industries that, one can really understand. You can just pick industries that you've worked in, have experience in, and you can kind of understand how that real estate works and how the tenant and landlord relationship works. So these are different categories, different industries within real estate to consider. So the real estate sector took the title for the best performance the last month. And I think it's going to continue to really do well in 2024. So I put some time in researching it. I found one new investment in Public Storage that I'm going to be buying shares into and really expanding my real estate assets within my portfolio. These assets go into my income portfolio. I have a couple portfolios. One's a growth portfolio. I have a lot of my tech stocks in there, but my income portfolio tends to drive a dividend. And these are really good dividend paying stocks that will go into that income stock portfolio. So that's my video on the real estate sector. I hope you found it interesting. Do me a favor and like my video and subscribe to my channel. And please leave a comment. Thank you.